as the COVID pandemic continues to change how we do things, we are truly grateful for the opportunity to be here together to celebrate this with you all. But we also recognize how important this day is to many, and we understand how our neighboring islands and countries use cultural symbols, clothing and tributes to acknowledge this great achievement. But unfortunately, to comply with COVID regulations and our COVID safety plan, we humbly request that at all times during and after the ceremony, that guests and students refrain from embracing with one another until the completion of the Guard of Honor. Again, we congratulate you individually and collectively, and truly wish our graduates and families all the best for your future. Well done, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Malia. Okay, it's looking a bit empty in this hall, and we have such a great hall. We want to fill it up. Don't know if can you hear them? You can hear them. They're up there. We have done one last thorough uniform check. The hair should be up. The shirt should be tucked in. Those socks, those boys' socks should be up. But let's get them in. We're so super excited. I can see Miss Jenkins, our amazing Year 12 coordinator. So can I get everyone to stand with me? And we're going to welcome these Year 12s, care class by care class. We would love the cheer to go up as we announce each care class coming in. They get to do their walk on the red carpet. Let's clap Miss Jenkins, Miss Jess Jenkins, our year coordinator. And let's welcome 12A with Mr. Fontana. Come on in, 12A.
With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy.
And we've got 12B, Miss Alford. Let's clap them in. Come on in, 12B. If you see your student, you give them an extra clap and cheer.
Here come bad news.
You make sure they're feeling embarrassed right now, but they look proud. This is 12C coming in with Miss Leonard.
Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel.
That's what I mean. If you see your student, you get up and you do a cheer for them. You call their name out. Welcome. This is 12D, Miss Booby. Come on in.
If you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Hey, go. Bring me down. Can't none bring me down. The love is too.
Oh, they get to walk the red carpet. Must be pretty special for these students. This is, well, they've got two teachers, Miss Madicott and Mr. Folger with 12E.
Bring me down. The love is too high. Bring me down. Can't none
We might, yeah.
bring me down. I said, because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof.
Okay, here comes Mrs. Wood with 12F.
Like happiness.
Had much sleep in the last couple of days, so let's give them a big cheer. Here comes Mrs. Downing with 12G. Ah, there's a wave. These teachers are pretty happy too.
Know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Hey, go.
Enjoy walking through those balloon archways. Here comes Miss Feldman with her care class, 12H.
Can't none bring me down. I said, because
if your hands are getting sore from clapping, but they're a big group. This is our graduating class of 2021, and it's Miss Eros with 12J. Let's give them a clap. Come on, students, you can clap. Use your hands. Clap them in. These parents are coming in the second group, so let's give them a big cheer.
If you feel like happiness is the truth, because I'm happy. Clap along if
Oh, this teacher is on leave, but she was coming back for today. Miss Launchbury, you come on in with your care class 12K.
give me all you got, don't hold it back.
Yeah, we got to get that song. Keep on looping it because there's more classes to come in. Come on in, Mrs. Sawyer, with your class 12L.
No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why, because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you.
Enjoy this moment. Here comes Mr. Storsky with his care class 12M. Let's give him a clap.
Bring me down.
Alright, let's give an extra clear clap for this group. This is our last official care class to get into this hall for our graduation ceremony. This is Miss Bennett, Miss Muller, and 12N. We have made it.
If you feel like a room without a roof, clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof.
Thank you, everyone. Welcome to the 2021 Year 12 graduation ceremony. My name is Janelle Keener, and along with Parker Rennie, Adrian Risker, and Emma Taylor, we are the 2022 school captains for Springfield Central State High School. As tradition follows, this morning we have the honor of being your hosts as we farewell the class of 2021. This morning we send a warm welcome to our special guests, the PNC Executive President Greg Laws and Vice President Deb Koval. I would also like to welcome staff, parents, relatives, and friends. We thank you all for being here this morning.
First and foremost, I think it is important that we acknowledge our guests of honor for today. Can we please have another big round of applause for the class of 2021? Well, Year 12s, today is a special day, and we hope you enjoy it. Without further ado, we ask that everyone please stand for the national anthem sung by Tyra Reid and remain standing for the acknowledgement of country delivered by Jared Cumner.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free, with golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australian fair in joyful strains, and let us sing advanced Australian fair.
Grandma Biggie. Good morning. My name is Jared Kumna, and I'm a descendant of the Waka Waka and Bangjalang people. Before we begin today, I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we gather here today, the Yagara, Jogra, and Ugrival people, and pay my respects to the elders, both past, present, and emerging.
Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. I would now like to ask the school's principal, Ms. Ann Lawson, to deliver her finals principal's address to the graduating class of 2021.
Many thanks. And it is wonderful to see the Year 12s, their families and friends and staff here to celebrate and mark the end of 6 years of schooling, mainly at Springfield Central State High School. So a very warm welcome to everyone. Year 12s, today I'm going to take you down memory lane and focus on 2 significant years of your schooling. 2009, when you started prep, and of course 7 years later, 2016, your first year of high school. First day of school in 2009. It must seem like yesterday, parents. Let's reminisce what else was happening. Kevin Rudd was our Prime Minister and Anna Bligh, Queensland's Premier. The top movies showing included Moana, Fantastic Mr. Fox, Barbie and the Three Musketeers, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. No doubt some of the Christmas presents were already being organised, and they may have included Guitar Hero, Nintendo Wii, Bratz dolls, a scooter, perhaps your first bike, Lego, and maybe the Test Match board game. TV shows that no doubt you were watching included Peppa Pig, Shaun the Sheep, SpongeBob SquarePants, The Land Before Time, and of course Ben 10. Popular artist songs playing on the radio on the way to school may have included Beyonce's Single Ladies, I Got a Feeling by the Black Eyed Peas, Katy Perry, Miley Cyrus, and of course Tay-Tay's Love Story, which was a huge hit on the dance floor at the formal on Wednesday night. In 2009, New Zealand beat Jamaica in the Netball World Championship. Melbourne Storm beat Manly in the NRL, and South Africa beat England in the Rugby World Cup. Roger Federer and Serena Williams were the Wimbledon champions. Let's skip forward to the first year of high school, 2016, for most of you at Springfield Central. Do you remember songs such as Can't Stop the Feeling, Justin Timberlake, Dancing on My Own, and of course the remake of Fast Car. Love Yourself by Biebs was also popular. Movies. Who went and saw Batman vs Superman, The Huntsman, Pandemic, and the horror flick 31. Malcolm Turnbull was our Prime Minister and Anastasia Palaszczuk, Queensland Premier. What about Springfield Central State High School in 2016? Mr. Proud was principal and your year coordinator was Mr. Druitt. Mrs. Jenkins took up the year co role in year 9 and loved you so much that she stuck with you. Student population was 1,100, and we've grown now by 700 students in the time that you've been here. Our school captains, Braden Obridge, Cassidy Jansen, Michelle O'Grady, Michelle Mashuro. Do you remember some of your favourite books and authors growing up? Paul Jennings, Andy Griffiths, perhaps the Horrible Histories series was your favourite. Roald Dahl, Dr. Seuss. Well, I'm going to stop reminiscing and will now look to your future by reading a beautiful picture book called Maybe by an author called Kobe Yamada. This is a story for everything you will do and everything you could be. It is for who you are right now, and it's for all the unbounded potential you hold inside. So settle back and enjoy. Have you ever wondered why you are here? You are the only you there ever has been or ever will be. You have so much to offer. Maybe you will invent something that no one has ever seen before. Maybe you will build things that reach high in the sky. Your life is yours. Try as many things as you can try. See as much as you can see. Wherever you go, take your hopes, pack your dreams, and never forget, it is on journeys that discoveries are made. Maybe you will help others to see the beauty in each day. Or maybe you will lift cheering crowds onto their feet. Do everything with love. Follow your heart and see where it leads you. Maybe you are here to shine a light into places that have been dark for far too long. Maybe you will speak up for those who can't speak for themselves. Maybe you are here to help in ways that only you can. There will be struggles, there will be fears, and it won't always be easy. At times it will feel really hard, and you might make a mess of things. You may fall down. You may fail. But you will also get back up, and you will rise a little stronger and a little taller, because there really is more inside you than you know. And this world needs your gifts, your talents, your big ideas. What if you are only scratching the surface of what you can do and who you can be? What if you have talents you haven't discovered yet? There is something powerful, even magical about you. You already have everything it takes to do big things. Maybe you have an idea just how good you really can be, and maybe you don't know how much you matter. But maybe, just maybe, the world has been waiting centuries for someone exactly like you. One thing is for sure, you are here, and because you are here, anything is possible. Year 12s, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge those who have provided you with the opportunities that go with the phrase, anything is possible. Your parents, carers, and family and friends, and other significant people in your life have guided you and loved you to make this a reality. It has been the school's great privilege to partner with your family and yourself, and a wonderful sense of achievement that each and every one of you have achieved as a Queensland Certificate of Education. And I am hoping that you have a plan or two for 2022 and beyond. Can I ask, please, that in the excitement of graduating, please don't forget to thank the people who have contributed to your successes today. Finally, from me, all the best to you, every single one of you. You have embodied and embraced our 4 values tremendously: resilience, responsibility, respect. And we thank you very much for your contribution. You will be missed, fondly remembered, and we will always be keen to hear about your progress. Remember, once a Springer, always a Springer. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Lawson. We will now begin the part of the ceremony where we hand out the graduation folders. These folders contain the students' graduation certificates, along with subject certificates and other memories that have been put together. I would like to ask Mr. Fontana to come to the stage with 12A to assemble beside the stage. Could I ask Ms. Lawson and our Year 12 coordinator, Ms. Jenkins, to assist in the presentation? As one of our 4 core values taught at Springfield Central is respect, and with all respect for all graduates announced here today, we ask that you please hold off your applause until all students are on stage so we may acknowledge our students equally for their achievements. Additionally, for the health and safety of staff, students, and guests, we ask that you remain seated during the ceremony. Thank you.
Right, so please welcome 12A. We start with Isabel Borman, Kiara Barden, Eden Ferdinands, Tanika Booth McNeil, Maddie Hunt, John Huynh, Byron Jackson, Talia Kahortia, Muaf Kanamaya, Beatrice Cassos, Rylan Moffat, Leonidas Radic Georgakis, Dil Rajiv, Cheryl Saji, Amy Tahata, Bryali Tahata, Tyler Tran, and Bradley Welsh. Please give 12A a big congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Fontana and 12A. Can I now ask Ms. Alford of 12B to the stage?
Please welcome to the stage 12B. Nevaeh Adkins. Isabella Armstrong. Christian Bulbrook. Kiel Butcher. Will Cody. Malia Daly. William Duffy. Mia Fuley. Lauren Frater. Alex Gray. Ashley Hawkins. Madison Jones, sorry. Isabella Judge, Benjamin Lake, Braden McGinnity, Elif Oza, Virath Panwa, Amelia Parkinson, and Aditya Shakar. Please give 12B a round of applause.
Thank you, Miss Alford and 12B. Could I now ask Miss Leonard of 12C to the stage?
It is my honor to introduce the 12C graduates. Please welcome Zachary Anderson. Jean-Louise Bark-Hussein. Brad Coops. Connor Crowden. Lovish Dillon. Amia Diaz. Steele Dwyer. Andrea Fernandez. Jalen Gibson. Laura Gray. Janice Grumman. Shay Eichen. Braden Mashford. Tiara Massina. Cameron O'Day. Vanch Sika. Ellie Sommerfield. Unfortunately, Ellie could not attend this morning. Thomas Stanway. Declan White. Jordan Willett. Emily Willoughby. Please congratulate the wonderful 12C.
Thank you, Ms. Leonard and 12C. Can I now ask Ms. Booby of 12D to the stage?
I'm pleased to present to you 12D care class. Jason Iono. Tiana Aminga Jones. Summer Barmforth. Natalie Brandis. Bailey Burling. Erin Doran. Jerusalem Gerber-Hewitt. Trent Horrocks. Jack Highland. Janine Jarina. Ariana Committee. Ellen Locke, Kathleen Newen, Tian Newen, Cameron Pring, Lachlan Rickards, Thomas Russell, and Mia Woolley. Please congratulate 12D.
Thank you, Miss Booby and 12D. Could I now ask Miss Madicott and Mr. Folger of 12E to come to the stage?
We'd like to congratulate the graduates of 12E Care Class. Kira Cooley,
Enika Coreldi,
Taya Hankin,
Jessica Inthavong,
Marissa Mauuka,
Maddie O'Brien,
Shaylee Ol,
Christine Onton,
Christian J. Relingado,
Sarah Richards,
Soraya Rousel,
Jessica Taylor,
Harley Valenciano,
Baden Want,
Paige Watson,
Stephanie Watson, please congratulate the wonderful 12E.
Thank you, Mrs. Madicott and Mr. Folger of 12E. Can I now ask Mrs. Wood of 12F to the stage?
It's my pleasure to introduce 12F. Jack Briggs, Vivian Din, Piper Hargreaves, Ali Hogan, Corey Mitchell-Ives, Lauren Murray, Trisha Lanier, Amy Osborne, Eric Prito, Tegan Sanders, Jade Shanahan, Aaron Watkinson, Jada Winifred, and Naomi Wotai. Please congratulate the fantastic 12A.
Thank you, Miss Wood and 12F. Could I now ask Miss Downing of 12G to the stage?
Good morning. It's my pleasure to introduce the graduating students of 12G. Paris Buller-Fraser. Michaela Brooks. Chelsea Byes. Gabriella Claros. Ali Koval. Chantel Galami. Sarah Gibson. Tina Ha. Rihanna Hassan. Yasmin Maki. Kundai Mapenza Uswa. Georgia Miles. Billy Mussig. Anthony Newen. Landon Proud. Harrison Tierney. Marcello Todoroshku. Chloe Woods. Levi Zinpansao Lele. Please join me in congratulating an exceptional group of students and wishing them all the best on their next adventure.
Thank you, Mrs. Downing and the class of 12G. As the ceremony is split into two today, we will be delivering the valedictory speeches in two halves. First given by Rachel and Bryce, two of our current school captains.
Good morning, teachers, parents, and my fellow class of 2021. On behalf of my fellow school captains and the class of 2021, I would like to say a huge thank you to everyone who has supported us through our schooling journey. It's a large group of people to thank in a small amount of time, but thank you to all our teachers who navigated and persisted through the ATAR system with us and kept us motivated when the schoolwork got tough. Thank you to the teacher aides, tuck shop workers, cleaners, and admin staff for giving us an amazing high school experience. Thank you to the PNC for giving up your time to making our school even better. Thank you to Miss Jenkins, Miss Canaris, Miss Andrews, Miss Swan, and Miss Lawson for standing by our cohort and giving us endless support. A huge thank you to all the parents, caregivers, grandparents, siblings, family, and friends who endured through the hormones, attitudes, arguments, tears, and procrastination to help to get us where we are today. Thank you for your endless school lunches, pickups and drop-offs, band performances, dance nights, and homework help. You mean the world to us, and we couldn't have done it without you. Back in 2016, we put on our new uniforms that didn't fit quite right. We packed our bags full of new books and walked up those stairs for the very first time, scared that the weight of our bags would pull us back down. We were ready to go off on our own, ready to start high school, and ready to find where we belonged. Just like everyone else, I was excited to be starting this next chapter, but nervous to meet so many new people. Walking into F Block for our very first care class, nervous about who to sit with and wondering what we were going to do at lunch. A lot has changed since this very first day, whether it be from joining clubs such as Science Club, debating, or Japanese Club, trying new things like chess, acting, or learning a new instrument, or just spending time with the people you feel connected to. We learnt to find where we belonged in the school. And as we started year 12, we put on our senior jerseys that fit just right, and we knew that we had found a place to belong. We belonged to our clubs and groups, we belonged to our own friendship circles, but most importantly, we as a cohort belonged together. And together, we made it. We persisted through all the bad times. We faced all the challenges that were thrown at us. We pushed through all the times we felt like we didn't belong. We celebrated all our achievements and cherished the memories made together. We turned from nervous year 7s to confident year 12s and learnt so much about ourselves along the way. The big scary world is waiting for us, but I know that we are all capable of finding where we belong and that everyone here has amazing futures ahead of them. At the start, I said our thank yous, but I was saving the biggest one for last. Thank you to my fellow class of 2021 for an amazing 6 years. Even if we didn't sit together at lunch or hang out outside of school, I made so many close friends that I know I can always count on. These people I know I'm going to miss seeing every day. Some of you I have known since the first day of prep, others I met along the way. But nonetheless, I am so grateful for all the memories we got to share, and I feel privileged to have gotten to stand by your sides for all these years, and I could not have asked for a better cohort to grow up and belong with.
Thank you, Rachel. It goes without saying that these past 13 years have been absolutely hectic and that every student before me has done amazing just to get to this point. And as a school captain and senior student, I can tell you that it has not been easy. Our time at Springfield Central State High was riddled with trials and tribulations, which seemed daunting, overwhelming, or even impossible to beat at times. But over the years, as we became stronger with each trial and wiser after each tribulation, we have not only found where we belonged at Springfield Central, but we have also found, more importantly, ourselves. What an accomplishment it is to be seated here today, and we all owe it to the teachers who supported us, to the friends who held us up when we couldn't ourselves, but more importantly, to the people that we became along our high school journey, because a lot has changed since we were the meek and awkward grade 7s. Countless challenges were strewn along our 6-year paths, ranging from the standard getting to school on time or having a class at the top of F Block to, the average global pandemic, just to name a few. We may have been beat down in the crucible of life and struggled to stand, but it was these times in trial and struggle that imbued in us the responsibility to stay standing, the respect for the experiences and the responsibility that kept us braced up, and the resilience that not only helped us stand, but to move forward step by step. Without these morals and without these values, it would not have been possible for us to become the determined, independent young adults and springers that we are today. As they say, pressure makes diamonds, and what a beautiful variety of unique and strong diamonds this year's graduating cohort has become. Maybe a bit rough around the edges and a bit raw, but shining nonetheless. Our strength, our resilience, and our efforts have brought us across this finish line, and we deserve this chance to celebrate our success. But life doesn't end here. The world is waiting for us, with high expectations to say the least. And without question, this next journey will not be an easy one. So with this, I'd like to leave a final challenge for the graduate class of 2021. Despite the sparkling diamonds that we are, do not settle for what we've become thus far. Develop the desire to become stronger, to become even more refined, and to become even more beautiful. Thank you for being part of my journey, and I wish you all nothing but the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Rachel and Bryce. It has been an incredible honor to have you as school captains, and we wish you all the best in the future. Please now welcome the students from Year 12 Music to perform Hypotheticals.
Obviously, we were at the beginning of something. I don't expect to know it's gonna go,
but I believe we might be on to something. And I just thought maybe you should know.
I've been playing out a lot of hypotheticals in my mind. I've been writing your name down next to mine. Been imagining all the things you and I could do. Ooh, I've seen all the possibilities in my dreams. You're alone, you should be living next to me. Baby, let's not wait and see.
Immediate action is unnecessary. It's a fatal attraction. It's a little scary. I got a plan of attack, and I'll get us there someday soon. I know it. I got a plan A and I got a plan B. And if it's absolutely necessary, we'll go to plan C. Whatever I gotta do to be with you.
I've been playing out a lot of hypotheticals in my mind. I've been writing your name down next to mine. Been imagining all the things you and I could do. Ooh, I've seen all the possibilities in my dreams. You're alone and you should be living next to me. Baby, let's not wait and see. Hypothetically, yes. Theoretically, forever. We'll see what happens, but I hope we will never be apart.
Oh,
hypothetically, yes. Theoretically, forever. We'll see what happens, but I hope we will never be apart. I've been playing out a lot of hypotheticals in my mind. I've been writing your name down next to mine. Been imagining all the things you and I could do. I've seen all the possibilities in my dreams. You're alone and you should be living next to me. Baby, let's not wait and see.
Thank you, Year 12 Music, for that performance. It was wonderful. This now concludes our first half of the ceremony. Thank you so much to all our guests of Group 1 for your time and understanding as we now have our changeover with our Group 2 guests. A reminder to all guests that the graduating class will complete a guard of honor through the school at the conclusion of the second half of our ceremony. We thank you all one more time for your attendance today and your cooperation to what has been a challenging year with all of the COVID restrictions. Year 12s, please remain in your seats during the changeover. Could I please have all guests stand and make your exit through the oval side of the hall? Thank you.
Excellent. Welcome, Group 2. My name is Lindy Want, and it is my absolute honour and privilege to be the Deputy Principal of the Senior School of Springfield Central, and to be with you today to help celebrate the graduating class of 2021. So we welcome our guests for Group 2, both with us in person and those watching via our Facebook stream, and we thank you for your patience today as you transitioned in with the first group as they went out. Just before we get started, a couple of housekeeping things. So if you do need to use the bathrooms during the ceremony today, they are directly behind us here. So if you just go out through the door over there and just make your way behind us to the bathrooms. If there is an emergency, which we do not predict there will be, but just in case, we will ask you to exit via these doors over here and out onto the ovals. And can I please ask you to triple check that your phone is on silent or in aeroplane mode, please. All right, so without further ado, today is a very special day for our students and our school as we gather to celebrate the graduating class of 2021. Graduation is a special moment in the life of every young person, an exceptional personal achievement, and today we celebrate together the graduation of our Year 12s. This morning is our formal ceremony, and we do ask family members and friends to recognise every student equally and together respect that we hold our applause for our students until each individual student, our applause for students until each student is then acknowledged as a class group. During our formal ceremony this morning, we do ask that all guests please remain seated and you adhere to our COVID-safe protocols and allow all family and friends to enjoy this special moment. So please sit back and relax, and I will just pass over to Malia, who will do a bit of a cultural recognition as well. Thank you.
Talofa lava, kia ora, welcome family, friends and whānau to today's celebration. My name is Malia Ikinasio and I'm a teacher here at Springfield Central, and it's my absolute pleasure to be with you here this morning. We understand how proud and happy you must be at this time, and we extend our heartfelt congratulations for all your sacrifices and efforts in supporting your child in order to reach this milestone. As the COVID pandemic continues to change how we do things, we are truly grateful for the opportunity to be here today and celebrate this wonderful milestone with you. We also recognize how important this day is to many and understand how our neighboring islands and countries use cultural symbols, clothing and tributes to acknowledge this great achievement. Unfortunately, to comply with our COVID regulations and our COVID safety plan, we humbly request that at all times during and after the ceremony, guests and students refrain from embracing with one another until the completion of the Guard of Honour. Again, we congratulate you individually and collectively and truly wish our graduates and families all the best for the future. Well done, and thank you for your support.
Welcome to part 2 of the 2021 Year 12 graduation ceremony. My name is Adrian Risco, and alongside Emma Taylor, we will bring home the graduation ceremony as your MCs and elected 2022 school captains. I would now like to ask Jared Cumner to come up to the stage and give the acknowledgement of country for our new guests.
Garamba Biggie, good morning. My name is Jared Cumner, and I'm a descendant of the Waka Waka and Bundjalung people. Before we begin today, I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we gather here today, the Yagara, Jugara, and Ugribu people, and pay my respects to the elders, both past, present, and emerging.
Thank you, Jared. I would now like to ask the Year 12 coordinator, Mrs. Jess Jenkins, to present her final address to the graduating class of 2021.
I stand with you today, as I did 20 years ago at my own high school graduation, filled with excitement, reflection, and nerves. Today is an ending, but also a beginning for you. Today you say goodbye to everything that was familiar, everything that was comfortable, except those stairs. It is a beginning of your life adventure. You are moving on. However, just because you are leaving does not mean you will be forgotten. You are very much a part of this school's history and my teaching career. I have had the absolute pleasure of being on this journey with most of you since year 9. Over these 4 years, I've learnt a lot about myself through my interactions with you. You have taught me to be grateful and to know that there will always be good and bad days. But despite the bad ones, we move on together, stronger and wiser. We began our adventure together with our fantastic Year 9 camp. From this point, I knew you were a special group. We came together building watercrafts, overcoming our fears by doing high ropes courses, and having a great time playing night laser tag. Over these few days, you showed resilience, maturity and humour, which has continued to shine till this day. It is evident what a fantastic cohort you are by virtue of 60 plus staff choosing to attend your formal on Wednesday night. To say I'm proud of you is an understatement. The word proud sometimes comes off a little too cliched, so overused that it has the potential to lose its meaning. But pride is what I feel, that lump in my throat, the involuntary smile when I think back on some of our times, including the voice from Mystery Bus Tour. Words cannot explain how happy and proud I am of all of you for making it to the end of your high school days. I know there have been some tough times that you have had to get through, and it's a credit to yourselves that you have made it to this day. In life, we do some things, some we wish we had never done, some we wish we could replay a million times in our heads. But they make us who we are, and in the end, they shape every detail of us. If you were to reverse any of them, you would not be the person you are today. So just live, take chances, make those mistakes, but more importantly, learn from them and grow from them. I urge you to create wonderful memories and never ever second guess who you are, where you have been, and most importantly, where you are going. Give it your all and dare to be all you can be. Of course, I can't leave you without mentioning our 4 core values. Don't lose the respect you have for yourself and others. Don't lose sight of your responsibilities. Don't take for granted the relationships you have invested in. And most of all, never forget the resilience you are capable of. I look forward to hearing what you achieve, where your paths take you, and what you become. Whether it be doctors, teachers, engineers, performers, builders, electricians, whatever pathway you take, I'm excited for a future where you are the leaders of our community. You have played such a big part in my career, and I thank each and every one of you for making the last 4 years by far the best. Now, in the words of Dr. Zeus, you are off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Jenkins. We will begin the part of the ceremony where we start handing out the graduation folders. These folders contain the student graduation certificates along with subject certificates and other memories that have been put along together. I would like to invite Miss Feldman to come to the stage and 12H to assemble beside the stage. Could I ask Miss Lawson and our Year 12 coordinator, Miss Jenkins, to assist with the presentation? As one of our 4 core values taught at Springfield Central is respect, and with respect for all graduates announced here today, we ask you please hold off your applause until all students are on stage so we may acknowledge their achievements equally. Additionally, for the health and safety of staff, students and our guests, we ask you to remain seated during the ceremony. Thank you.
I have the pleasure today to introduce the graduating class of 12H. Jordan Adamawana. Dylan Barnes. Shannon Bowman. Cooper Garland. Isabel Ginn. Malvin Jemison. Maljo Jose. Senyuji Kumarapelli. IJ Laulu. Parody Leabai. Ella Martini. Yaramika. Alia Nuku. Rain Resh Rivera. Luma Ribeiro Lenkic. Skulk Thuron. Bridget Bassey. And Talia Jimenez Russell. Please join me in congratulating the wonderful 12H.
Thank you, Ms. Feldman and 12H. Could I now ask Mrs. Neros of 12J to the stage?
I have the honour of presenting 12J to you this morning. Isaac Buckmeyer. Brian Bernardo. Hannah Finch. Ella Foster. Tegan Geddes. Adam Harron. Emily Hogg. Natalie Ibarra. Kalai Kohotia. Lauren Mack. Uzziah McCarthy. Sessa Newman. Calvin Casada. Risha Prakash. Rishan Puna. Angel Reggie. Jada Rapata. Kayla Tipene Tahiti. Eason Sia. And Brett Young. Please join me in congratulating 12J.
Thank you, Miss Neuros and 12J. Could I now ask Miss Launchby of 12K to the stage?
Good morning. It is my pleasure to introduce the fabulous humans of 12K. Madison Alford. Jack Barrett. Carson Billette. Camista Buttle. Sophie Carpentier. Aaron Gerlin. Isaac Rutos. Claire Hardman. Alyssa Harnett. Declan McLaughlin. Libby Morton. Anne Nguyen. Serena Fan. Emily Rogervine. Samyuktha Sriram, Clayton Stewart, Hunter Thomas, Cameron Walker, Gemma Wildenberg. Please congratulate the graduates of 12K.
Thank you, Mrs. Launchbury and 12K. Could I now ask Miss Sauer of 12L to the stage?
Good morning. It is my honour and absolute pleasure to announce the graduating class of 12L. We are not just a care class, but we are our own little family. Joanna Ayanu. Holly Beveridge. Rachel Crane. Ella Crocker. Fame Delman. Caitlin Gent. Darian Gleason. Peyton Kuru Jacopo. Erin Larazabel. Raina Lascano. Rebecca Linton. Madeline Little. Lauren Miller. Shanine Nanu. Bryce Nuku. Krisha Parla. Lily Pierce. Rebecca Smits. Moana Tafau. Aaron Yu. Hayley Vorback. Kalia Ward. Sophie West. And last but definitely not least, Lydia Zhao. Please help me in congratulating this amazing 12 Air Car class. I will miss you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Sawyer and 12L. Could I now ask Mr. Storsky of 12M to the stage?
It is my privilege and pleasure to introduce to you the graduating students of the magnificent, memorable, and magical 12M. Liam Atkinson. Paige Campbell. Bethany Kavanagh. Joshua Clark. Chandra Coutier. Murphy Cross. Tony Dam. Talana Descent. Kaylin Dickinson. Tara Edmondson. Edmonston. Cooper Jackson. Justine Kayali. Aaliyah Millard. Ambisha Strickland. Magnolia Yang. And Nigel Zayambi. Please join me in congratulating 12M.
Thank you, Mr. Storsky and 12M. Could I now ask Miss Bennett of 12N to the stage?
It's my pleasure today to announce the graduates of 12N. Angel Cherian. Aiden Edwards. Olivia Edwards. Alexandria Garcia. Chiari Gutani. Corey Gent. Kadisha Jordan. Katie Kirk. Tegan Lees. Madison Long. Zachary Matthews. Taryn McCallum. Ethan Sanders. Jacinta Smith. Ethan Travis. James Williams. Cassandra Wilson. And Jeremiah Y.
Please join us in congratulating the wonderful 12N.
Thank you, Ms. Bennett and 12N. As the ceremony is split into two today, we will be delivering the second half of the valedictory speeches given by Raina and Peyton, two of our current school captains.
If there was only one way to encapsulate our schooling journeys, it would have to be that it's been one hell of a ride. I stand here today not only as a school captain, but as a senior student who, just like each and every one of my peers, battled through a tremendously long roller coaster ride. At every turn, we experienced firsthand what it's like to tackle obstacles and jump hurdles. At every dip, we chose to believe in ourselves, our capabilities, and our potentials. At every loop, we learnt to transform tribulations into triumphs. As they say, just when you think you have everything under control, life throws you a curveball. In fact, this is often the case with our schooling lives, hence why the power of self-belief is integral to each and every one of our schooling journeys. Without this value, we would not be here today. In saying this, school has been the perfect atmosphere to equip such quality as we are constantly thrown outside our comfort zones, challenged, and faced with roadblocks. Above all this, however, we've learnt that self-belief is the key to potential and the door to our dreams. We break, we stumble, we fail. Yet by believing in ourselves, we still battle through the marathon of life. The more we live, the more we learn. The more we fail, the more we grow. Whilst our years were filled with trying times, it's also important to reminisce upon our happy days. Our high school lives have been filled with friendship, laughter, and success shared with our peers, teachers, and families. 2021 is already a highlight in itself. We dove into our senior year, pushing ourselves outside our comfort zones with Swimming Carnival, and ended the year with celebrations upon celebrations. It truly has been a bumpy road, but there is so much beauty in our journeys. Throughout the many years, we've learnt to believe that there is beauty in our challenges. Each struggle allowed for self-discovery, growth, and recalibration. To the class of 2021, after 13 years of ever-changing, exhilarating, and intense schooling, we can finally say that we've made it. Never disregard your efforts, resilience, and achievements. Big or small, your success is worth celebrating. I wish you all the very best as you embark on a new chapter in your lives. Now is the time to look forward and not to look back, as our journey to believing in ourselves and in our dreams has only just begun. You believed you could, and so you did. Thank you.
I have a confession to make. As I was going through all the photos, videos, stories, and posts about Formal and the mystery bus tour, I cried. It didn't help when the songs fit perfectly with its corresponding picture either. I just had a moment where I was stuck reminiscing about grade 7, my old teachers, how friendships were formed, and everything that led me here today. It's beginning to hit me that school is ending. But now, listening to our previous captains and hearing what our schooling career has been, I cannot help but question what lies beyond these four walls, what I will do beyond school, what my beyond is. In this year alone, I think I've been asked more times what I was going to do after school than I have ever in my life, which, fair enough, given that we are graduating this year. But it was more so the fact that 95% of the time, I'd respond with the same thing. I'm not sure yet. Or, I don't know, probably study. As a graduate going into the real world, you are still allowed to say, I don't know. Clearly, I've had enough practice. Even if the whole world is counting on you, it does not mean you cannot reply with, let me get back to you. Keep in mind, this may be very helpful when your parents ask when you are finally going to move out of the house and stop eating all their food, to which you reply, I don't know. Let me go back to you. As we move on beyond school into the future, I strongly believe you must accept and acknowledge your past. Knowing what you have done to get to where you are today can inspire how you challenge yourselves in the days to come. You might challenge yourself by applying to the top university, chasing after your dream job. I don't know, you might even quit procrastinating and try having your essays done a lot earlier than hours before it is due. Just a suggestion. Please know that no matter how well you did this year, there is so much more beyond this school and countless opportunities to go beyond what you have already achieved. In saying that, I hope that when you think of Springfield Central State High School, you will remember how you encompass self-belief, the person who you became, and where you belong. Don't be ashamed of being a proud Springer. It is true, as Raina said, we faced many, many obstacles, and let's be honest, COVID was pretty much 98 of them. But despite this, we believed in our abilities and were able to overcome them. Now we must look forward to what is in store for us. I want to invite the other two captains, Bryce and Rachel, to the stage as I read my final address to you. Class of 21, I'm so proud of you. We as captains are so proud of you. We believed you could, and we saw you become the amazing young men and women you are today. You have every right to flaunt that you have graduated high school. You belong at the top next to all of your peers and friends. Class of 21, there is so much to look forward to in the future. After today, you must make the most of what is beyond this moment, and I cannot wait to see what you all make of yourselves in the years to come. All the best, Class of 21. Thank you.
Thank you, Raina and Peyton. Please welcome the Year 12 music students to perform our school song one last time for our graduates.
Yo, Jack. Yo, Jack.
Are we ready? Sorry, just a sec. A few tears.
We've all heard that one before. Think it's time for something new, right? So students, graduates of 2021, this one's for you, and we hope you enjoy.
It was 6 years ago, we walked through the gates, had a smile on our face and a handful of mates. Didn't have a clue about the high school scene, upwards pens and a book and the teenage dream. But the dream became reality, sometimes it wasn't fair. Study, certs, exams and the never-ending stares. Crying every single day, hey folks, you okay? Dreading choices, feeling pain, and there's no more time to change. But now the study's over and assignments are no more. We finally came to realize what everything was for.
Shout out to the teachers who were there for the ride. Mentors, friends alike, you were always by our side. To the staff behind the scenes, don't think that we forgot. All the cleaners, tuck shop ladies, we thank you for the lot. These people been with me for so many years. Seen all the laughter, PDA, and so many tears. Been waiting for this day when I can finally say high school was tough, but wouldn't have it any other way. So it's hard to say goodbye, but we know that we must do it. Though COVID made us suffer, you know we made it through it. Now go follow your dreams, though it might be a fright. With friends by your side, we know you'll scale great heights. One more time, right? We are Central students. We will learn to do what is right to make this a brighter day and help each other to scale great heights. Come on, let's go, guys. Last time you ever have to sing it, just sing along, eh? We will learn to, you all know the words, do what is right to make this a brighter day and help each other to scale great heights.
Thank you for the wonderful performance. As the ceremony comes to a close, we would like to wish you all the very best for the brightest of futures. I now invite Ms. Canaris to officially close the ceremony.
I thought my part was over. I was over on the side soaking that up. Wow. Here we go. That concludes our graduation ceremony. You are exceptional today. Oh, wow. I hope you know this one, students. You are exceptional today, and we know you will be inspirational tomorrow. Yeah, say that one more time. Exceptional today and inspirational tomorrow. That's it. Inspirational tomorrow and beyond. Please give one last round of applause to this amazing cohort of young adults. Let's give it. I can't remember that photo either, and I think I'm just going, what? They're such a big group. How are we ever going to get through this? But we have. Okay, yes, this is where you stand up, families and friends, and you're going to exit. These doors are about to open. Yeah, there they go. And make your way through maybe to the oval, the front gate area. We wish you all the best with your safe journeys home and your celebration lunches and whatever the fun you have after this. To everyone on the live stream, thank you for joining us. We wish you all the best. Can you see yourselves in the photos? Look at Landon Proud, thinking he's a cool kid, whatever he's doing. What even does that mean? I don't even know. No, I didn't. Have they? I know, the drums are supposed to be, but yeah, if you go. Oh, students, you'll never know. We have to manage getting year 7s. Year 8s, year 9s, and year 10s. No, 10s are on exam block. 11s are on, 11s are here for you, and this will be special for them. So they're lining the schools. I just got to wait for the final message to say we're ready. I can start seeing them. The drums will start in a moment. Lead, yep. Who got some sleep? Who slept right through? Did anyone go right through till the morning? Ooh, a few people. Okay. All right, school captains, where are you? School captains, can you go straight to the archway? Do you want I don't want a mad rush, but just hang on. I wouldn't want a mad rush up here. School captains to the archway, let's go. All right, everyone else, once you allow prefects and school captains to the front of the archway, you can stand up. I'd still love that you're wearing your uniform with pride around there. Can we give one last cheer to Miss Jenkins? Oh, I don't know if you're listening to me. Can we give one last cheer to Miss
I got that feeling, the feeling too easy. As long as I'm breathing, I gotta vote for a good time. Tag your name across the sky, breathe it in and we can fly. Love for love and not for likes, yeah. So let's vote like you just got paid. Spent it all on Mary Jane. It's a celebration, yeah. So I vote, oh, and everything's changing. It's got me feeling strange, but we can stand together, yeah. Just vote. Summer nights that we were wild. Make the choice that makes you proud. Make the choice that makes you proud, yeah. Just vote for a good time. One time for tequila, 2 times for sativa. No one's a filler. So much beauty in nothing. Sometimes life is ugly. We're all searching for something. So let's vote. Break love, don't wait. Make the choice that sets you free now. Emancipate your mind. You'll be fine if you just vote. Tag your name across the sky. Breathe it in and we can fly. Love for love and not for life. For the moments we'll remember, and the people that we treasure. We can keep it all together. Vote for a good time. 1 time for tequila, 2 times for sativa. No one's a filler. 1 time for tequila, 2 times for sativa. No one's a filler. Vote for a good time. Say goodbye. Hope I can see you same time tomorrow night. Right now feels like the greatest of our lives. You and I.
In an all-new local cricket weekly, why I'm never playing again. High chucker and fine leg specialist Funners hits out. All aboard the pain train. How to explain to
Good time, vote for that. 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 Good time, vote for that.
I got that feeling, the feeling too easy. As long as I'm breathing, I gotta vote for a good time. Tag your name across the sky, breathe it in and we can fly. Love for love and not for likes, yeah. So let's vote like you just got paid. Spent it all on Mary Jane. It's a celebration, yeah. So I vote, oh, and everything's changing. It's got me feeling strange, but we can stand together, yeah. Just vote. Summer nights that we were wild. Make the choice that makes you proud. Make the choice that makes you proud, yeah. Just vote for a good time. 1 time for tequila, 2 times for sativa. No one's a filler. Good time. Oh. La 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 much beauty in nothing. Sometimes life is ugly. We're all searching for something. So let's vote. Wait, no, don't wait. Make the choice that sets you free now. Emancipate your mind. You'll be fine if you just vote. Taking them